Hello friends, this is Dunder Moose coming to you from the Moose Cave, and I regret to inform you that after a year of having produced this crazy YouTube channel, I haven't made a penny on it. I have decided to sell out. Oh no, oh horrible. How did he do it? How did Dunder Moose sell out? Well, I have created Dunder Moose's 20 Flippin steps to roll up a 1E PC. And if you are interested in supporting my nefarious capitalism, you can click on the link in the description to this video. And it's a trifold pamphlet, and I want to walk you through the steps if you should so choose to either purchase it or download the. I mean, yeah, you can get the whole thing for free. It has a sample stamp on it that Drive-Thru RPG puts on there when you put it up there as a preview, but like both sides of it are on there. So if money's tight, or if you've allocated your hobby spending elsewhere, that's fine. You can get it just has the sample word on it. But regardless, however you get your mitts on it, I want to teach you the proper way to fold it up so it looks just crisp and nice, and you can refrain with me. Man, it feels good to be a bro. So let's get into it. So here we have both a black and white copy of the pamphlet and a color one, because I wanted to see what this bad boy looks like. Sorry if I keep hitting the boom arm that the camera's on. But this is the latest version of Dunder Moose's 20 Flippin' Steps to roll up a 1E PC. This is the pamphlet that I have up on Drive-Thru RPG, having sadly sold out. So if you are one of the ones who have either purchased this or downloaded the sample, I've got the whole thing on sample. So you don't, I mean, the only difference is there's a word sample across it, and it's not the latest version. It has like a background, like just a shape, a white shape, but I think it's a little bit off white, so it was eating some toner. So what I did was I removed that and made all the background transparent, and I added this one little line here because an early supporter, can't even say, an early supporter, Crafty Matt Craft, showed a picture of his, and he folded it, and it was good. I'm not dogging him, but it was just a little bit off, and it kind of bothered me. And so I thought, you know what? I do just have white space in the middle. How do people know exactly how far to go? So I added this guideline to the latest version. I left the old one up in case anyone's nostalgic for it. So if you buy it, you'll get two files. The ink heavy one with the background image and no guideline. Or you can choose to download this one with the guideline. So let's practice. I will show you how this is supposed to work on the black and white version, and then I will also show you again on the color, and then you will have no excuse for your misaligned folds. So the way this works is I'm going to put it, front side down. I'm on the inside here, and I'm going to use my hand to hold it down. And then I'm going to just gently curl it over until I meet that dotted line. Now here's the other thing I'm looking here to make sure that this corner is lined up parallel with the bottom of the page, and I'm also making sure that one is too. So once I get those corners the way I like, I've got big hands. I don't know if this works if you got tiny paws, but I will put my one finger on that side to hold it down. I will put my thumb on that side to hold it down, and then I've got this nice kind of wave, and I will start with a finger in the middle, halfway between, and I will just draw it straight outwards until it creases the middle. And now I'm going to just, holding these sides down, I'm just going to take it and I'm going to crease it right up to the top. And then I'm also going to take it and crease it right down to the bottom. And if you like, let's see, I got this Snazbowski little jobber. This is called a bone folder. If you have one, you can use it to like crease. I'm not going to use it because I think most people probably don't have one. But you could use anything, you know, like I'll grab a pencil here and I'm just gonna go over that fold and just make it crisp and sharp enough to cut bread. And now if I have lined it up correctly, I should be able to likewise now fold the first one over and line it up with the crease, top and bottom. Sorry if everyone just got seasick there for a little bit because my shoulder hit the thing. And now I'm just going to take my finger and walk it all the way to the middle, push it to the top, push it to the bottom, and you can even use a finger now. You don't need to use a pencil, just something to get a sharp crease on it. And then, hey presto, I have Dunder Moose's 20 Flippin' Steps. I got the front. The backstory is on the back. Where else should it be? I got thanks to Drew Bay, he created the first version of this that I used to create my first 1E character for Trilopulus. His was a lot more beefy. You know, you're not supposed to, as a player, you're not supposed to read the Dungeon Master's Guide, and his actually took all the tables and stuff and put them out there. That obviously wouldn't fit in this. So this is just, you know, you've got your player's handbook page references and your Dungeon Master Guide. But that was just a little kind of tutorial how to fold your trifold brochure such that, you know, you come in, you read the front, you open it all the way out, and then you just follow the columns, fold it over, and get to the 20th step, and then, hey, look, I got a whole bonus section here. I got a 21st step, no extra charge for that one. And finally, we get to the preferred method of rolling up your backstory. I'm sorry, making up your backstory. And then just a moment to celebrate. Now, I know this is only a single sheet of paper, but I want you to think about how many times you're going to use this to speed up the process of rolling up your 1E characters. So I'm gonna just show you the steps again. I got my color one. I'll flip it over. So the single guideline, I didn't put a line on in between each of them everywhere. I didn't want to make it look ugly. I just got the one single guideline. It's a light gray. We're just gonna we're gonna try and even just cut that guideline in half. I made it nice and thick so you could have some on each side. And I'm gonna get this is like the most important part, getting those corners such that they're far enough along. Oh, see, it's not even far enough along. Getting them far enough along, and then I just put a thumb down on this one, and then I come up to the top side, finger down on that one, and then we're just gonna go whoop, whoop, whoop. Got my first one. Crease it out. And then I'm just going to fold this one over. You might get a little nervous. Oh, is this going to curl up? Is it going to get crimped? But if you did the first part right, you should be able to get this right there. Sometimes you have to like put a finger on the bottom side to get enough of a curl. And then hold it and get that lined up. And bring that finger out. You hear it getting crispy in there. You hear it making room for itself. I don't know, this one's wrinkling a bit. I might not have done this one correctly. We'll see. We shall see. All right, get that crease on there. Nice and tight. Back at it like I'm using magic. Hey, it's BroSR approved. Almost said Broster approved. Who have I been hanging out with? Who have I been interviewing on my podcast that I would call it Broser? Verily, even women's division crusheth their anti-game. We got Joan of Arc here representing the women's division. And at the end, man, it feels good to be a bro. So, thank you, Drew Bay. Thank you, Macho Mandolf and Fluid the Druid, who helped me make sure that all my rules were correct, and they had some really good input on things I could add, you know, like weapons versus AC and that kind of thing. And as always, for starting off this whole BroSR thing, for relentlessly pushing it ahead, even when he goes against the enemies, even when he goes against the bros, even when he's taking flack in every direction. Hashtag thank you, Jeffro.